Paul, we'll just get right into it. I think what people want to know is how did you come to be in Amarillo, and how long have you lived here?
Well, I've lived in the Panhandle my whole life. I grew up outside of Borger in what is known as an oil field camp. You don't see them much anymore, but grew up with oil equipment, workstations. There was a house in the camp. There was actually three of them. Oil derricks and pulling units were my jungle gyms growing up. Went to a little country school there called Spring Creek. We moved to Amarillo when I was in high school. I went to University of Texas at Austin, got a degree in petroleum land management. Went to work for Exxon, the world's largest corporation at the time, as a landman. Worked for them for a landman and went to law school at the same time.
And where did you go to law school?
In Houston.
Houston,
South
okay.
Texas College of Law.
Okay.
In Houston. While I was still working at Exxon, got my degree. Worked for a little while at an oil and gas law firm in Houston, then moved to Amarillo after we had our second child. We moved to Amarillo because we wanted to slow things down a little bit.
What about your family?
I have a wife, Allison. We met in Houston. She was working for Shell. I was working for Exxon. Our kids think we worked at gas stations, but we didn't. She was working for Shell as an accountant. Like I said, I was at Exxon as a landman. And she's from Louisiana, and we moved here with two kids. We ended up with four children, and they all moved out. I mean, they've grown up and went to college and graduated, and then they all live in another state.
I'll be darned.
I'll be darned.
What is your motivation in seeking election? What do you feel that you want to bring to the court?
Experience. You know, when you've done it as long as I have, you've seen all the judges, you've seen all the rulings. You've had lots of clients they ruled one way, you can see how it affected them. They ruled another way, you see how it affected them. So you've seen it all. You know, when you've had as much experience and seen as much as me, you kind of start to want to make the decisions as opposed to be subjected to them. So, I think that's natural for any attorney. You know, after a while, you know, like I was a prosecutor, then I was a defense attorney, and eventually, you know, the other leg of the stool is the judicial. So most attorneys feel that way. That's just another
It's natural evolution.
way. That's right, to work in the profession.
All right. What do you expect to see in county court at Law 1? What kind of cases, and kind of what percentage of different cases? Like what percent family law, what percent criminal? How will that kind of break down, do you think?
Well, if you just look at the cases they get, the family law is done in misdemeanor court through the district court because it's really the district court's jurisdiction.
Okay.
Family law. They will hear temporary cases for them, what they call temporary, orders where they put on the case and you decide until the final case. This is how it's going to be, the status quo. You know, this person gets custody, this person. Right. That's the temporary hearing. That can be done in misdemeanor court or county court by agreement. The final hearing usually is done, you know, it can be done there if it's by agreement, but then a lot of times it's moved to district court because they're the ones with the jurisdiction of it. The bulk of the cases are criminal cases. And criminal and juvenile, a small percentage of them are civil outside of family law or criminal law, but criminal cases is the bulk of the amount of trial work that they have in county court.
Okay.